So if you're a crypto trader, investor, enthusiast, I highly recommend CoinMarketCap.com. It's really respected by the crypto community, and it's touted as the world's most referenced price tracking website for crypto. It's highly reliable, unbiased, and very accurate, and you could simply search for any crypto you want right here. So what is market cap? Very simply, it's the current price. So this right here. And all this means is that this is the last price that the buyer and seller agreed to do a transaction, and you multiply that by the circulating supply. Now, what the heck is a circulating supply? Well, you have to read the white paper of the respective crypto you're looking into to fully understand what the maximum supply is. If the supply is going to continue to expand, if there's a finite supply, all that good stuff that we crypto folks like to refer to as part of the game of tokenomics. So to keep it simple, and since we're looking at Bitcoin, what you should know is that Bitcoins are mined, and so the supply is expanding until 2041, and that is when the last Bitcoin will ever be mined, and there will exactly be a total of 21 million Bitcoin in existence. And so right here you could see that the maximum supply is 21 million, and the circulating supply, well, there's 18,873,287 Bitcoin in existence right now, theoretically ready to be traded. Very simply, as stated before, it is the current price multiplied by the circulating supply, not by maximum supply. So as you can see here, the market cap currently is 1,215,812,062,133. Now let's see if I'm talking straight dribble or if I'm making sense. So we should get the market cap if we take the current price, which is 64,419.73, and multiply that by the circulating supply, which is 18,873,287 Bitcoin. And if we do that, you will see that we're getting a number that's very close to the market cap. Now, the cool thing is about CoinMarketCap is it updates automatically with the price. If you follow the stock market and you look at the market cap, the stock market, it usually just goes by the previous closing day's price. But crypto, it never closes. It's 24 hours a day. And that's why it's really exciting. It's global. There's no governing body. It just trades nonstop. So now that we understand how to get market cap, let's figure out what the heck it means. So the market cap tends to measure and keep track of the market value of a certain crypto dictated by the current price and circulating supply. It's good for measuring relative size when basing investment decisions. For instance, you could see that one Bitcoin costs $64,403. However, one Cardano costs just $2, so it should be tiny in comparison to the market cap. But as you can see, that's not the case. Cardano, or ADA, has a market cap of $67,949,000,000, even though it's just $2. Why? Because the total supply is 33 billion. There's a much larger supply than there is of Bitcoin. And that's why this number is not tiny compared to Bitcoin, which trades at a huge multiple of $2. So what can we learn from this? We can learn that price means absolutely nothing unless you know and understand circulating supply. Now here's something that I really want to drill home, because a lot of crypto gurus and self-proclaimed crypto experts, they completely get this wrong. And it's so silly because market cap is one of the basics of investing and they do not understand it. Market cap is not the same as money inflow. You see this number right here? This does not mean that $1,215,000,000,000 was invested into Bitcoin. It does not mean this, because remember, it's just taking the current price. So if on a day where there's really low volume and not a lot of traders looking to buy or sell, and there's a big price movement, that doesn't mean that a certain amount of inflow got put in. And remember that a small variation in price can dramatically affect market cap. So I want to illustrate by running the numbers. So I want you to imagine that theoretically tomorrow, for whatever reason, nobody wants to sell Bitcoin. Not a single person wants to sell Bitcoin tomorrow at all. However, one individual says, you know what? I need the money because I need to pay a loan. I am willing to sell one Bitcoin, but only for $75,000. And then a buyer says, you know what? I really want Bitcoin. I just made a lot of money at work and I want to be invested. So I want to purchase one Bitcoin. And he goes ahead and he purchases the seller's Bitcoin at $75,000. So there was only one transaction for $75,000 for one Bitcoin. Guess what? This price is going to jump to $75,000. And so you might think that the market cap, which is $1,214,748,000,000, will only jump by $75,000. But you will be incorrect, and I'll show you why. So let's say the price is $75,000, and then we're going to go ahead and multiply that by the circulating supply, which is 18,873,287. And we will get 1,415,496,525,000. And now we need to subtract it from the current market cap. So the current market cap is right here. And we will see that if we go ahead and we punch in that number, 1,214,853,220,200, we will see that actually, even though just 75,000 was infused into Bitcoin, the market cap jumped by 200,643,304,800. And this is why you cannot go off of market cap to say, you know what? If everyone was to sell their Bitcoin tomorrow, this is the amount of money that everyone would receive in total. Absolutely not. Because if there was a huge sell-off, the Bitcoin price would start trading at like 5,000. And so this would only be a fraction of this is what all of the people that sold their Bitcoin would get. And conversely, if we went ahead and somebody bought $1 trillion worth of Bitcoin tomorrow, this price would jump astronomically, and so would the market cap. The market cap would not just jump by 1 trillion, it would jump by much more than that. And so you have to keep that in mind. Everything is relative, and the reason that we talk about market cap is because it's important when you're basing your investment. If you know everything that there is to know about Cardano, then you have to ask yourself, is it worth $68 billion today, tomorrow, a year from now, 2 years from now, that I want to go ahead and start buying it at $2.04? And before we wrap up, I just want you to understand fully diluted market cap is the market cap if the max supply was in circulation. So this is when we take the 21 million and we go ahead and we multiply it by the current trading price. This would be the fully diluted market cap. And now I want to point out, since I told you guys to use CoinMarketCap, that sometimes there will be nothing here. And the reason for that, as they state, if maximum supply and total supply are infinite or not available. So for instance, if it's infinite, that means that coins will constantly continue to be printed or tokens will continue to be created. And so it's infinite. So the fully diluted market cap will show as null. And so the last thing I want to mention, even though we just established that the total inflow into Bitcoin is not this number, I also want to point out that it's further complicated by the fact that a lot of crypto investments are leveraged so that the investors are using borrowed money in order to invest. And that even complicates things more. But that is going to be a video for a different time. Congratulations on making it all the way to the end of this video. It means that you are putting in the honest, gritty work of doing due diligence when it comes to crypto, and that's awesome. A few years back, I knew nothing about crypto, and I just kept learning and learning and learning, and it's really been paying off not only when it comes to knowledge, but also when it comes to my portfolio, and I hope it does the same for you. Please let me know in the comments section which crypto, which trading strategy you wish for me to cover next, and also if you want, press the like button, subscribe, follow the journey. I'm not going anywhere. I'm really excited that the channel is picking up. It's getting traction, and I only have you guys to thank for that. So I appreciate you, and I'm here along for the educational ride with the rest of you. Please remember, I'm not your financial advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only, and I will see you guys in the next video.